Do you guys remember when there was a house here? No, 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 my house, my house, my house. I gotta get my iron, I gotta get my iron and all my things, my stuff, my loot. The only thing that remains of my beautiful house are these bloody posts, which has taught me only one lesson. Yeah? We should have made the whole house out of posts. Firewhacker. Discovered in prehistory, the firewhacker represents an effective, if unsophisticated tactic. Attack the flames until they surrender. Alright, good morning. It's 8 o'clock. Our house is gone. But apparently this is a rite of passage, so I'll say it again, once more, with feeling. Welcome to Icarus. Well, I guess it's time to rebuild then, isn't it? You know, the one good thing about losing everything is I can at least now reposition my post so that there's no clipping going on with my floorboards. That's our basic structure. We're going to ignore that extra area where the other poles are, and we'll do that later. The main thing now is to just get the rest of the frame up before a storm hits. Okay, house done more or less just in time. Now let's get our stuff inside before it all breaks. It's okay, I got the important stuff. Everything else, less important. This is the stuff I want to keep. Oh god, everything's falling apart. Okay. Ooh, that was close. Everything is inside. The storm is raging outside, but so far, our house is holding up. No lightning strikes this time, fortunately. We are getting the odd bit of structural damage, but nothing that a well-timed hammering isn't managing to patch up. Bloody hell. And here it is, house number 3. Not done yet. I do need to add the deck and some railings, but so far, so good. And it survived the storm. I did have to do a lot of patching up mid-storm of the roof and the walls. And I do need to check the posts underneath the house. I don't know if they take storm damage. If they do, this whole thing could collapse like a house of Bucky's. So let me wrap the deck up and then we'll do a structural integrity check before getting on with the rest of our day. Durability 1000 and 1000. Perfect. All right, so the support pillars. Okay, so the support pillars are absolutely fine. The house is at no risk of collapsing under its own weight, thank God. The same can't be said about the roof, but that's just 3 whacks of a hammer, and it's all better. Right, let's come out onto our nice brand new deck and discuss the plan for the rest of the day then. Even though it's 20 past 6 and basically the end of the day anyway. But you know what? Where I'm going, we don't need daylight anyway, because my plan is to head back to the mine, which is over in that direction somewhere. Because we are, if I open my skill book, we are level 8 and almost a half. And remember, the whole plan for now is to reach level 10 so we can get the crafting bench done, along with the contact device so we can start doing missions. But more importantly, we want to come all the way over here and we want to start getting the stone building base set, and we need to get level 10 for that, and that's going to mean that we can just bugger off out into the wild, do as much mining, exploring as we want without having to come home for every little storm and do constant repairs. Now, I do have 7 points available to me. I'm going to bank them for now. I'm not going to spend any more points in tier 1, and so when we get to tier 2 we can spend them all there. When it comes to my talent points, it looks like we have 3 available, so I'm going to go 1 into carry weight of stone to unlock iron miner, and then just throw the other 2 in here. Now we're going to get 15% more iron, which is perfect because that's exactly what we're going to go out and harvest. Then under solo points, let's do movement speed. Faster I'm there, faster I can get back, faster everything goes. All right, one more thing to mention before I go quickly is to make my whole life easier up there, I am bringing with me an oxidizer, so that if I am running low on oxygen, I can just use this one instead of having to go back home, or find some oxide to put in my suit, which is super inefficient. Also bringing 2 small wood crates just so that I can store any excess materials in there, again, so I don't have to come back if I'm over encumbered. And a couple of stacks of food, so that I don't have to come home to eat. You know, so we're just taking care of our base needs when we're out there, meaning I have more time to harvest up all of the ore. The only thing that I don't have access to is water up there. You know, down here I have my lake water purifier, but over here where the mine is, there's no rivers, there's no lakes, there's no puddles even for us to drink from, so if we run out of water, we are going to have to come back home. I don't have a way of bringing water with me just yet. But one of the comments of the last video said that somewhere in the lake here are some sponges that I can grab, and then I'll be able to drink the water from them. So let's go take a look. Okay, not seeing anything, just a whole bunch of kelp. What does the sponge even look like? Am I looking for SpongeBob SquarePants, like a yellow thing? Not really entirely sure. What are you? Ah, here we go. Sponge. Harvest for water storage. Oh, nice. Take a look. A useful herbal ingredient and holds a small amount of water, 25 water when consumed. It stores 500 water. I don't know what that means, but it sounds pretty good to me. Let's try and grab a couple more, and then we'll head to the mine. Here's another sponge. And another. I do enjoy the little launch out of the water. I'm not sure what's causing that, but I enjoy it. Okay, a couple of wolves and deer later, we've made it back to the cave, so let's go ahead and set up a little forward working camp, I suppose we could call it. So let's put down the oxidizer and our storage crates. All right, now that our little mining camp's set up, let's get to work. I don't know if it's actually helping, but every now and then I'm coming outside just to remove the underground debuff and try to delay getting the cave sickness debuff. Again, I don't know if it works, but in my head, I like to think it does. So every few minutes, just now popping out here for a bit of fresh air. Ah! Oh, I forgot about you guys. Ow! ow, 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 ow. And there's a wolf out here somewhere. Oh, God. It all went wrong quite quickly there, didn't it? Okay, Bucky, pay attention to the worms. Don't just go for your pretty cinematics. You gotta survive this adventure. One more to go. Ah, not the bees! Forgot about the bees, too. Ah! Who turned out the lights? Good thing I brought extra torches as well. Okay, it is about morning time now, and I'm fairly sure that I've gotten all of the iron and the copper nodes in this cave. There was one gold node too, which I was able to harvest up with my stone pickaxe, but everything that's left is either titanium, platinum, or aluminium. Sorry for the Americans, aluminum. There's also a couple of deep mining ore deposit nodes. There's an iron one here, and then a little further inside, there is, I think it was copper. Yeah, a copper one too, which I don't have the tech to do. I can't smack it or anything. It's not interactable, so I assume that's something that's going to unlock later in the tech tree. Ow! Bloody bees. Be gone! Leave me be! You know, they keep stinging me. They're doing drive-by stingings. I'm gonna leave now. You can have the cave. I'm done. Set bugger off. We did somehow manage to avoid, I'm gonna say it out here so it doesn't happen at the last second, but we did somehow manage to avoid the cave sickness debuff, and I was coming outside every single time I finished a node. I came out here for a few seconds, so I'm gonna assume that is a tactic. So if it's not, you've learned something. That's tip number 2 from me. Go outside every now and then while mining in the caves, and you should be able to avoid that bloody horrible debuff. But now that we're done, let's take our bees and our honeycomb and all of our ores with us. I'm going to prioritize the iron and the copper. We are 1 kilo overburdened, so I'll leave the rest. I'll leave the oxide, coal, stone, and gold. If we need the gold, we'll just come back. I don't want to be crazy overburdened on my way home. Oh, we also got an extra 45 copper here too. Lots of copper. Is there anything I can get rid of on the way? 4 kilograms of honey? Sure, we'll leave the honey here and the bees so that they have some food. All right, now we can go home without being overburdened. Here we are, home at last. Just one quick swim across the lake. I really need to build a bridge. About 9 o'clock in the morning, so that's really good timing. We'll drop off the ore. Oh, bugger. Scratch that. Let's quickly throw away the ore. How do I make the fire whacker? How do I make the fire whacker? Fiber, sticks, and stone. Oh, God. Sticks. Where's my fiber? Fiber. I left my stone. I left my stone in the cave because I couldn't bring it back. It was too heavy. Let's mine some. It shouldn't take too long. Ah! Oh, God. Oh, God. Fire whacker. Fire whacker! Why does this always happen to me? Oh, God. My house. My house. Shut the doors. I don't know if it helps, but I'm scared. Oh, God. Hammer and fire whacker. Hammer and fire whacker. Every crack of lightning, I check the roof for some fire. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. World's worst game of whack-a-mole. Stop it! Okay, weather events in the top right. It's still saying flash storm, but the red part is over. That means the lightning part is over. We just have the mild wind, which our building can sustain. Oh my god, that was awful. Oh, my hammer broke. My hammer broke. That is just the worst timing. Do I have any wood? Why does this keep happening to me? Gotta say, that is either the worst timed or the best timed flash storm ever. If I wasn't home, could have been a lot worse. Fortunately, no lightning strikes, so we didn't have to use the fire whacker. Let's repair the house now for the umpteenth time and then, you know, figure out what we're going to do with all the stuff we mined. We still need a little bit of experience to level 10, but honestly, getting all this wood's probably going to get me there. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. All right. I don't know if they're always okay because they are underneath a structure, but I'm not about to ignore it and find out that they are in fact not. But everything seems in order. Perfect. Okay. Wow. 2 thunderstorms in 2 episodes. This is a little worrying, to be honest. Okay, let's go ahead, turn a flashlight on. It's very dark in here. Let's go ahead and throw away all of our excess resources for now. Don't need those. And we are pretty close to level 10, right? We checked this. We are, yeah, we're just within a stone's throw of level 10. So what I'm going to go do is I'm going to eat, I'm going to hydrate, I'm going to oxygenate, and then just hunt some wildlife, harvest some nearby resources, try to get to that magic level 10. Yeah, this sulfur node should do it. And if it doesn't, there's a wolf right there. There it is. Level 10. 2 talent points, 1 solo, and 3 blueprints. New tier unlocked. The crafting bench. Alright, let's come out onto our nice little dock patio here and take a look at what we got. So 13 points available, tier 2 unlocked. Let's start, of course, with the crafting bench. That has unlocked our progression through this tree. Now, with our last remaining 12 points, let's go through all the things we absolutely need first, and then we'll do some nice to haves afterwards. So now that we're level 10, we can start doing missions. We'll need the contact device for that. And remember, that takes 15 iron ingots to craft and build. So we're going to have to do the stone furnace to turn all of our iron and copper ore into ingots. As well as get the anvil bench as well, which I assume helps out with the crafting of ingots too. 9 points left. Let's move across over here. And yes, absolutely, we are going to want our tools. So an iron axe, iron pickaxe, iron knife, and an iron sickle. 5 points remaining. Now, I do also want to upgrade to the longbow again to make it easier to take on those bigger animals. I haven't come across a bear yet, but knowing my luck, one is just around the corner. Right, 4 points. Before I run out of points, let's come over here and finally do the stone building set. Why is it grey? No! Bucky, you absolute ding-dong, you muppet! You need to be level 15 for the masonry bench? How did I not see that? Oh, I feel so stupid. I need to be level 15 for this. I can't do it. I can't do the stone building set until I get the masonry bench, masonry bench, masonry bench. Level 15. Same with the carpentry bench. We can't pivot and do the beeswax, which is also a tier 5 resistant storm until we're level 15. Oh, that is a huge pain in the ass. Damn it, that means we have to do 5 more levels of trying not to have the house burn down or fall down in a light breeze. Oh, is there anything I can do? No, all of the other crafting materials, stone wall fortifications, that doesn't count. Dang it! Alright, we have 4 more points. What can I spend my last 4 points on? Let's come back a bit closer to the beginning. Maybe there's something here. The effect of Mino's gravitational ties on the atmosphere creates an extraordinarily powerful electrical storms, making these devices indispensable. 10 copper ingots for a lightning rod. Abso-freaking-lutely. If I have to go through 5 more levels of lightning threatening my house, yes, lightning rod. 3 more points available. Oh, I know just what to do. Let's go with the oxide dissolver. That is a better version of the oxide bench that we have. And then with the last 2 points, do the water skin and the oxygen bladder. Perfect. Okay, let's start putting all these stations together and see where we're at after. I know where we won't be. We won't be level bloody 15. Okay, so under talents, I got Lucky Strike. 1% chance to instantly break mineral or ore deposits while mining, because I need a little bit of stone for our new benches, because I left all mine in the cave. So behold, one-hit wonder, probably. Dang it. One 1% chance, and it happened on, what was that, the 7th or 8th? Ah, you love to see it. Wow, 331 stone in less than 30 seconds. Crafting bench down. Tier 2 is a go. Okay, let's start with the forge and then get ourselves the oxygen bladder, the water bladder, and the oxide machine. Wow. Here's our forge. Please don't burn my house down. All right, and there's our oxide diffuser up and running. I'm glad these are labeled. I don't want sulfur going into my oxygen bladder. It'd make everything smell like farts. So it does take 40 iron ingots in order to get the anvil bench up and running. So I'm just babysitting this thing. Fire whack it in hand in case things get a little toasty. Come on, smelt faster. I'm bored and planning ahead, so I'm going to gather some stone for our eventual level 15 stone building needs. Can I do it 2 times in a row, do you think? 38, 39, 40. I need more iron for the tools, so while we wait, 3 times in a row? I swear to God, I'm using up all my luck on these. Well, I got the little bit at the end then, but I think I've exhausted my beginner's luck on that. All right, time for some upgrades. And of course, finally, the longbow. Good morning, everyone, to probably another horrific day here on Icarus. So, couple of upgrades to the base overnight. The first, coming into frame now, we have our contact device. So we can do quests now. This is exciting, probably. As well as not 1, but 2 lightning rods on either side of the house, because, good God, I don't want another fire. And I did also level up last night, and I put my talent point into Seasoned Logsman, so I no longer have to pick up the planks of wood after chopping down a tree. This falls under that quality of life thing that I think is absolutely essential, so I don't mind spending my point here. And then under the tech tree, we had 4 points to spend, and I just spent 2. Firstly, getting the textiles bench. And then secondly, the leather backpack, just to help with storage. We get an extra 5k weight capacity, inventory slots of an extra 6, and 10% carry weight on ores. And the last 2, I'm just going to bank. Okay, let's see what this contact device is all about. We are level 11. We have 4 levels to go. So let's see what we can do. Looks like we have some simple quests, campaigns, a single story with branching missions which change the world with new creatures and modifiers, awards, legendary weapons, exotics, and new equipment. So I've been told by a few people knowledgeable with the game to avoid campaigns till at least level 30 or 40, so immediately we're writing that off. Operations, as I understand it, are the long-term quests of a planet, sort of like the planet storyline. So if we come into here, Beachhead, I'm not able to do in the open world, but we can start off doing things like Potshot or Spelunking, Livewire, Rustic. They all have their little tiers of difficulty, and they seem to also have little unlocks the cultivation specialist in this open world region, allowing crops to be traded for Ren. So this seems pretty interesting, but probably a little bit too much to go into mid-episode. So let's just start off. Let's get our feet wet. Let's dip our toes in with a simple quest, and we have 2 to go for. Simple scan is hard. It rewards 30 golden R's. I think the Ren. Collect a radar and perform a simple scan for the UDA. Or down drone. Locate a down drone and protect it while it uploads its data. Time sensitive. Why don't we just start off with the easy one and see how we do, right? Oh god, I've already got a timer. 1,190 seconds until the drone self-destructs. Well, fortunately, it's not too far away. It's just north of our position. Okay, so checking my supplies before we leave. 10 bandages, 5 healing concoctions, 10 additional bandages, some food for additional health and stamina and whatnot, 62 bone arrows as well, and my plucky attitude, so let's go. Let's go see what questing in Icarus is all about. I really need to build a bridge. Is that a cave? I'm just hunting this pronghorn going along this cliff wall, and the kill camera reveals a cave. There's no way I can get up this. The climbing, you can't really climb cliff walls or any sort of rock structure that well. In this game, you do have to build your way up or find your way around, for the most part. See what I mean? So, I think I found the drone. Head to the crashed drone site. Complete. Protect the drone as it uploads sensitive data. Interact with the drone to start the upload. Press E. Okay. Oh my god, that's loud. Oh, editor Bucky's going to hate this bit. Turn it down! I can't, but save yourself. Save the viewer's ears. It's so bloody loud. Oh my god, a cave worm? What's a cave worm doing here? Why is there a second? That alarm's calling them in, isn't it? That alarm's calling in the cave worms. Oh my god. That's going to call in every single predator within 20 miles. That's so bloody loud. So far, so good. 20% uploaded. 5,000 health remaining. Oh no, what are you? A jaguar? I don't think it's seen me yet. Is this going to count as a stealth? Creature, bestiary, unlocked jaguar. I'm not going to read that right now. Good thing it was more interested in the drone than me. Ah! Is that another jaguar? Oh my god, it is. %. The drone has taken about as much damage as I have health, so I mean, rather it than me. Ah! It's another jaguar. Good thing I made so many arrows. 60%. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Upload faster. The fact we're on another planet, I assume we have faster than light travel. Why can't we? Uh-oh. I heard one. I had another cave worm. Where is it? Where is it? I've been poisoned, but I can't see where the cave worm is. There's a wolf. I've got a cave worm under the ground that's completely bugged out. There's too many carcasses. I can't get the wolf. I'm going to hit it with my knife. Ooh, get back out. Oh my god. That's a lot of cave worms. Longbow is doing some good work, though. I'm so happy I upgraded to it. No risks. Heal. The cave worms are back. %, 86%. Come on. Yeah, cheeky git. Another jaguar. I can't see this jaguar. It's too many corpses. I can't see your head. Where's your head? Ignore the headshot. Ignore the headshot. You don't have to do the headshot. Just hit it in the body 100 more times. I don't care. Get it before it sees me. Jaguar's down. More cave worms. My bow's almost broken. 99%. 100%. Oh my god, that was really, really stressful. Oh, hey. A rocket. Ah! Why are you still... Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I'm out of arrows. I'm out of arrows. There's a jaguar. Go away. Ow. Aim for the head. Oh my god. Are we done now? That was a terrible time to run out of arrows. How did I manage to kill a jaguar with a knife? I think I need to harvest up all these bodies before other predators show up. Oh hey, level 12. We got a Tyrannus over there, but doesn't seem too phased anymore that the alarm's going off. So I think we can take our time with the next bit. I'm just going to try and get my arrows back from the crawler sacks, or the worm remains. They're still spawning. Nope, be gone. Alright, site cleared. Now let's go get our reward. Seems like it landed over here somewhere. There you are. Collect payment from the Synodi reward pod, okay. E to interact. Alright, here's our reward. Our rewards are armor support shields. We are given some anti-poison tonic, a steel heater shield, and I'm assuming 2 to 10 cured leather. Fisherman's Haul will grant us some saltwater fillet sashimi, some saltwater fish, and some freshwater fish. That doesn't seem that exciting. Or we can get some vegetables. We can get some kiwi fruit, as well as some kiwi seeds, and some coconut seeds. I'm going to be honest with you. None of these stand out to me. I have no idea. But I like the idea of farming. Anyone who knows me from my Asker videos always knows that I do love a good farm. So I'm just going to go for that and hope for the best, really. Don't be too mean in the comments if this is the worst one. Oh, take all. Cool. Then we're done. Oh, God. Danger? Are you going to explode? Oh, that's so cool. It takes off again. Back into space it goes. All right. Well, that's pretty cool. I'm going to head back home and spend some of my skill points, but also On my way, I want to take a very quick peek at that mine I passed. Where was it again? It's basically due north of our home, so around here. L12, just a bit south from where we are. I just want to take a very quick look. Since it's on our way, we might be able to grab some stuff on our way. That's how ways work. So here we are, cave number 2. I was unaware that they could spawn on these little ridges. I thought, based on the 1 or 2 I found so far, I thought they were only along the edges of the biome. But now I feel like I have to go back and take a closer look at, you know, areas like this or this. Anywhere that we see rock snaking out. Apparently, there's a chance to have a cave in there. So before I head in, let's quickly eat some cooked meat. And Kiwi, what do you do? 50 extra, 5% chance to resist cave sickness. Yeah, sure. I'm going to eat one of those too. Right, light on. Let's take a very quick peek. I probably can't get too much stuff as my... Oh, God. I just fought far too many of you. I have no more patience for cave worms. Wait for the spit. And go. Okay, so this is a pretty small cave, actually. I could probably mine this in less than a day, so I'm just going to get a little head start and take what I can back with me. Honestly, in 2 nodes I was done. My backpack is full, so time to head home. Alright, loot, animal carcasses, and ores are all dropped off, and so just like I always say, why do 1 quest when you can do 2 for twice the danger? Looks like our options this time are between hunting down a creature driven mad by the terraforming process, which is medium, or just locating an abandoned base and searching for the UDA. I think I'll do the easy one again, if you don't mind. What on earth was that? Oh, care package. Here's our supply pod again, and this time it's giving us a portable beacon. Displays a map marker when deployed. Prospectors can adjust the map marker's icon and color it by interacting with it. Hey, wait, is that a gift or a quest item? Oh, I know what this means. Just back away before I get toasty.
OES departing.
That's so cool. We got a new icon over here. It's very, very close, actually. Wait, there was a survivor just down the road and I never bumped into them? In fairness, I haven't come this way, so it could have been an entire city here for all I know. Oh, right there. There's the house. We've come across an abandoned thatch house, and I feel particularly bad for this prospector, knowing full well what happens when you build a house out of thatch on this planet. It survives about 6 minutes. I guess the person who lived here also survived 6 minutes. Defend and repair the base. Oh. Okay, so a lot easier than just trying to fight an endless amount of bloody worms. Perfect. How's the little puppy? It's a weird looking puppy. Oi! Stop biting holes in my house! That I repaired for someone else who died. Alright, I'm just going to ignore that little fellow and carry on the repairs, I think. Okay, and we're done. Salvage any resources within the base. Wait, I can steal this stuff? Empty. Oh, what? Iron spear? Anti-parasitic tonic? A medical preparation for curing festering wounds, dysentery, and other parasites? Yes, please. And empty. Of course it is. That was a lot easier than the last one. And now we have to place a beacon and mark the base location. Okay, so that's what this was for. I guess I can't keep it. So we'll deploy you. I mean, here's the building. Collect payment. Where's my payment coming in? Over there. That was a lot easier than the last quest, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, what do we have this time? Ore surplus, a variety of ores. We can get 20 to 200 oxide, 10 to 30 coal, or 5 to 30 silica. That's not that fun. We can get new species, we can get avocados. Oh, it doesn't say what they do. Soybean seeds, avocado seeds, that could be fun. We could have a nice little farm going up and running, couldn't we? Or storage improvements. 1 to 2 wood cupboards, 1 to 3 small interior wood crates, and 1 to 2 interior wood cupboards. I'm going to go ahead and get the food species again, just because I plan on having a farm, hopefully in an episode or two. So having some seeds that I can't really get from around here just seems like a good get. Alright, we got a level up from the quest and also the journey home, so let's spend some points now. I'm going to go ahead and start with the herbalism bench, because I want the healing tonic. If that first quest taught me anything, is that I need better healing tonics. And remember, that was an easy first quest. And according to the recipe, it requires flour, which after a little bit of hunting in the tech tree, I found under the mortar and pestle. So we're going to go mortar and pestle, flour, and tree sap is done by default in the mortar and pestle. So we really just need to go and harvest the lily and the yeast out in the wild with our nice new iron sickle. As for what to spend my last 5 points on, I don't know. I'm trying to look for something that is both interesting but also helpful. How about a new flatbread recipe? That sounds absolutely delicious. I like some flatbread, me. Ooh, what about a bit of farming stuff? Wood composter, change your trash into fertilizer with this simple composter. Items placed in this device will spoil at an accelerated rate. Wood crop plots, general purpose planter bed for your crops. And there's something about dirt in there, so I probably need a shovel. You know, I pass yeast 100 times every time I go out adventuring, and now that I need it, I can't bloody find it. Found it! And here's the lily. And an absolutely metric ton of wheat. Alright, I'm going to gather as much as I can, turn it into flour, turn that into potions, and I'll see you in the morning. And morning time it is, but that is all for today, and we have done an awful lot. Level 13, not quite the level 15 I wanted for the stone buildings that I need, but most of the way there, and some fantastic additions to the base. Our new contact device, absolutely thrilled with that, and looking forward to doing more simple missions, but also perhaps starting the campaign in the next episode. And as you can see, I added 2 of the planters outside, planted a coconut tree and a kiwi fruit tree just to test out the farming. That says it survives up to tier 2 storms. I don't really know what tier storm is coming next, so we'll find out one way or another. But that is all for today, so thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed your time here, then please consider grabbing a sub, dropping a like and leaving a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheerio.